Good morning. My name is Kashmiri Lal Saini. I have created this new channel for 11th and 12th biology subject. In today's video, we are going to start Unit 6 Reproduction. In this unit, there are 4 chapters. Chapter number 1, Reproduction in Organism. Chapter number 2, Sexual Reproduction in Flowering Plants. Chapter number 3, Human Reproduction. Chapter number 4, Reproductive Health. We will discuss these chapters in detail, line by line. So, let's start with our first chapter, Reproduction in Organism. So, before we start, we must know what is the meaning of reproduction. Reproduction means the ability to produce young one of its own kind. Reproduction is most important characteristic feature of all living organisms. Two basic types of reproduction are asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. Each and every individual can survive only for a certain period of time, and this period from birth to natural death of an organism is called as lifespan, and it varies from individual to individual. During this lifespan, the organism undergoes lot of changes and also reproduce. The sizes of crows and parrot are not very different, yet their spans show a wide difference. Similarly, mango tree has a much shorter lifespan as compared to peepal tree. After attaining a particular age, the individual dies. So, death of every individual organism is a certainty. Means no individual is immortal except a few single-celled organism. In this picture, lifespan of few individual is given, like butterfly 1 to 2 weeks, crow 15 years, and parrot 140 years. Find the age of these: elephant, rose, dog, banyan tree, cow, horse, fruit fly, rice plant, and banyan tree. So, reproduction is defined as biological process in which an organism gives rise to young ones, or these are called offsprings, similar to itself. They are not different. The offspring grows, matures, and in turn produce new offsprings. The main purpose behind reproduction is to enable the continuity of the species, generation after generation. Large diversity of the biological world, each and every individual evolved their own mechanism to multiply and produce offsprings. So, based on whether there is participation of one organism or two in the process of reproduction, it is basically of two types. When offspring is produced by single parents without the involvement of gamete formation, the reproduction is called as asexual reproduction. And when two parents are involved, then it is called as sexual reproduction. So we will discuss these in detail. So let's start with asexual reproduction. As we have already studied, in this case only one parent is involved, and which is have the capability of producing the young ones by asexual method. The individual produced by asexual reproductive method are simply a clone, because there is no genetic difference. They are morphologically and genetically similar. So that's why all individual produced by asexual reproduction method are simply called as clone. Unicellular organism like amoeba divide by asexual reproductive method, and it is called as binary fission, and in the last two daughter cells are produced. In another unicellular organism like yeast, a little bud appear on outer side of the yeast and later it grow in size, and this type of division is called as budding. In single celled organism, a cell division is itself a mode of reproduction like amoeba and yeast. Another unicellular organism, Chlamydomonas, multiply by little zoospores. Another fungus, Penicillium, divide by conidia. You are familiar with Hydra. Hydra divide by budding. On the outer body surface of parental hydra, a little bud appear which later grow in size and separate from the parent and behave like an individual hydra. So we have studied about binary fission where the individual divide into two parts like amoeba and paramecium. In case of plants, we use the term vegetative reproduction or simply vegetative propagation in place of asexual reproduction. So you can see a case of potato. Here these eyes or buds are present which later grow and give rise to another potatoes. Same case with ginger. Here buds are present. In some cases, the body of an organism breaks down into distinct pieces. When the body breaks down into different pieces, or simply called as fragment, and each fragment grows into an individual. Some plants are grown by stem cuttings like sugarcane, ginger. The buds arise from specific parts called as nodes. When the node come in contact with damp soil or water, they produce roots and new plants. So the roots which appear from any other part of the plant are called as adventitious roots. This ability of vegetative propagation is fully exploited by gardeners, farmers for commercial propagation of such plants.